She's acting like nobody's gonna come help you later. Somebody's gonna come later. It's a totally disaster. I'm so sorry, lady. But this thing is closed now. You can't get your food if your order is still open. Sorry. You can't get your food. So next week and order today. Hold on. She's still with us. She said she ordered. She just ordered. Right while we're closed. Dude, so you're gonna practice at the right job? I know you're in the commas challenge, but dude, focus on what we're going to do, okay? Focus on the Bahamas. Focus on the Bahamas. I just have to walk around the boat. That's all. I'm not giving up on this. I'm not giving up. That darn. With this outfit, I'm just proud of myself for buying it. It's like, so I got it. You know what I should have did? I should have bought, instead of buying those jeans, and I could have bought those jeans. Like, next time I wanted something, and I could have went for those. Wait, you know what? Go play. You know what? I think the other one is easier, so I'm just gonna go and play the other one, and then I'm gonna go back, and I'm not gonna have money to buy some shoes to go with my outfit, so I'm just gonna go and play the other one.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This will be taken short.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
We can't get any second shoes, dude. We need more for some shoes. Oh, we can buy it. This is so cute. I should go back and see. No, we don't have enough money. We don't have enough money to buy anything. The money we have.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Check 52.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Yeah, I have so many things on my behind that I can't get anything done. The Bahamas. Do not go. I know.
Come on, set. Go to bed. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Watch, quick.
And an alley to run. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 83 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a big-time scamper there to cap a touchdown on the opening drive.
Sets a tone, establishes not what you call a dominance, but a really good feeling for the team that just scored. But I've got to ask you, partner, what do the analytics say about that type of a run? Does it establish anything else for them?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That kickoff return, 104 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken very short.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson sliding out of the pocket. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson flushed out right. And he's got Snead. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Check 4. Check 5. Check 3.
Stepping up, he'll try and run.
Oh, my God.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. 36 yards on the play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Bro, that's all he fucking does. Wrong with the fucking quarterback.
Ravens touchdown.
Damn.
Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at about the 32. Winston a handoff. This is Jones. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
On second down, it's Jones. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line.
Why are so many people leaving this restaurant today for dinner? We have so many good things and it's still on the menu that you guys can have. Stay for dinner.
I know you feel that.
Oh.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Don't say nothing.
Now Winston. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So 4th down, the Bucs trot out Bradley Pinion to punt it. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10, and all the way in.
That's not even me.
Touchdown. Lamar Jackson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. Now, I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Mike, ready? Blue ready. Army. 48.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have
Damn, that's not what I fucking wanted.
Side here in this second quarter.
Ready? Black 25. 48 to Mike. Green 15. Watch the slant. 6 count. Check 6 count. He's checking.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the screen.
Winston now from the 50. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, but it's going to be... So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Winston now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. This will be taken very short. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken short. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. On first down, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Now here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. Mahomes now on first down. And an alley to run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Let's go, Lou, 80. 15.
Say. 49. 80 weapon. 80 weapon.
Shit. 43. 43.
Mahomes now on first down. He finds Robinson. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate. Got the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Now Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Winston and the Bucs take over now first and 10 at their own 23. This is Jones. And some room to maneuver. He's got daylight. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 77 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense not set to begin this drive, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
15. Let's go.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I don't need to. I'll go Louis.
I'm coming after you.
On second down, Williams. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down.
Let's go, see? Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Yellow. 54 fight. No chance.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Yellow. 54. I'm here all day. 57. 50. Yellow. Showing it.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And they'll be inside the 35, down the 34-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19.
Yellow.
Back.
43.
On first down, Williams. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Rip left.
On second down now, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Attack!
Yeah. Check the backer.
Watch that. Color.
Wide. Get wide. Check. Lucky.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 9-yard touchdown there, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking
in the video.
Something in the air,
So
deep ball. But how about them just taking it big time, John? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Ready. Black. Green. 17.
Throwing on second down. Winston. He's got this one complete to Perriman. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. to play in this first half. On third down, Winston. And he's got Miller. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
Now that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go.
I mean, I had to throw it like that because he was coming with the pressure. He got some football and real life stuff going on too. Oh shit.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. They go play action. Winston.
Taken
down, a cheap sack.
Fuck.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on third and long. Working out of the gun, Winston. He'll take his shot for
Got
the end zone.
it. Touchdown. Yes, sir.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the
I used to play
defender,
defensive
we're
back in
leaving.
high
And
school.
that's exactly what he did. All the
Yeah,
way
that's
into the
crazy.
end zone, and then he was on the business end catching it.
I played football in high school too, but I ain't really get playing time like that.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken short.
Bro, I only played one varsity game, bro. I only played one varsity game. Out of all the football games I played in high school, bro, I only played one.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time
So you seen that, huh?
here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And throwing to start the drive.
I just support who support me. Yeah. Hey, but let me know when you drop it though, man. I think I got the notifications on.
Leads to second and 10 from the 25. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Ooh.
Knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And now it's third down. Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go. Hey, 43, 10.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. That's caught inside
What?
the 20. So 2 quarters down.
Bro, get out of here.
Charles and I return after the break.
Couldn't take no chances with getting paralyzed. Hey, that was a good decision, though.
Brandon Gunn getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football.
Play with a hurt back like worse.
Then that's fielded in the end zone.
It's gonna make your injury worse, so that's all. Ooh.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
You seen him giving that bullshit ass catch?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Will they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Ready? Blue ready. Check. Green, triple C. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Looking to throw on second down. Winston. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
You know what? I'm not even gonna say that. That's not who I wanted to throw to, but okay. We caught the ball, so it's good.
And I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player?
I know it depends on like who playing with them too, because you could be playing a person that's not good, like playing with the Chiefs that's not good.
The guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
I mean, to be honest, it's just really not hard to beat them, but you just gotta play smart against them.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll go down at the 26 following a game of 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
This is gonna be my first time running the screen against, like, this is gonna be my first time running the screen with the Bucks, bro. It's crazy.
On second down and 4, Winston. He sets up the screen to Jones. A good pickup there, a 22. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Here's Barber, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown.
Yeah, they throw the Tyreek Hill 1,000 times. Hey, and you can't forget about Miko Hardman too. They be throwing it to him sometimes.
Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing.
Hey, that motherfucker fast too.
I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This will be taken very short.
Hey, speaking of that, bro, the first game I played on the stream, bro, this dude ain't throw the ball not once, bro. That ball scrambled with Lamar Jackson every play. That ball kept doing that quarterback blast shit, bro. I was like, you know what, fuck it. I was like, you know what, I ain't got time for this, bro. I'm gonna let him have the win.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
Guess we.
To see what they have planned.
Oh, you got it.
Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that.
Hey, the Bucks are a very good team, though. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna cap about it.
Create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Yellow.
Bro, ain't a ball finna have Tom Brady next year, bro. Oh, it's gonna be even better.
And they're gonna get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
It was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was.
Tom Brady. Tom Brady gonna have a lot of
A
weapons.
gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs.
Oh, I had him,
Nifty bit of
Hey,
scrambling there.
one of the running backs that drafted that the Bucks had drafted, bro. He went to the school that I'm going to. I'm going to next year. Yeah, that ball, nice kick return though.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Hero 15.
Check.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone. But he just
for the
did
past
it
week,
well.
man, been doing it wrong. Why is that hurt, bro? That's that hurt. Hey, I was playing against this dude like a few weeks ago, bro. I was it was 4th down and something. I forgot how it was, bro. I threw it like right at the 1st down line, bro. I thought I had the first, bro. Them ball cheated me on my 1st down, bro. Like he caught it right at the 1st down, like, and the ball was like across the 1st down line, bro. But tell me why didn't the boy give me that first?
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new...
Bro, and I was down by touchdown, too. In the 4th quarter.
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Ready. White 25.
Check 56.
Don't get nervous.
56 to Mike.
5-0.
Winston now to throw on 1st down.
Oh.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Touchdown.
I didn't think he was gonna catch that. But shit, he got the touchdown.
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as the Buccaneers take onto their lead.
When you wear those hot pockets, yes.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
What?
Not at all, because they
I mean, no, I did.
And you're exactly right.
No.
Thought momentum might have been shifting.
No, I didn't.
Didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point by Gay is up and good.
Hold up, the game almost over, man. I'm gonna come up and fix it.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, they be cheating for the boys up there. They be cheating sometimes when I'm playing, bro.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build up the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Shit, no! Why did I
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
I should have fucking known that. Don't do nothing, no, man. Man! Come here.
As his guys are back within a single score.
I said, you heard I said I was going to come help you after the game.
I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Yeah, it be the niggas that's not good they be cheating for.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now a first down carry by...
Ah, get up! Fuck!
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Come on, QB, come on. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Shift, shift. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Again, it's Jones. Room here to run.
Check 24.
Shift, shift.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 67 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's...
Yeah, like I said, though, it's not that hard to beat the Chiefs, no. You just gotta play smart. That's all I gotta say about it.
And he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Following the touchdown now is Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken short. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Now here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the grab. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
I don't need to. Let's put 15. Let's put that team.
Mahomes now on first down. Rolling to his right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only
How
was
long
it
you
the
will be
right play,
streaming?
throwing it away like that.
I'm not sure, bro.
Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing.
I'm probably gonna try to
Just
play
chucked it free.
2-3 more games, and then I'm probably gonna come back later.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes stepping up. He's going to keep it. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Mahomes going to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Butker now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery.
Yeah, I'm about to go eat real quick too, because I'm hungry as fuck right now. But I'm still gonna keep the stream on. It's just that I'm gonna
on this one. And that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Ready? You ready?
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Winston goes ahead, takes the knee, and that should be all she wrote.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Hey, I'm be right back.
I think we're missing my skill.
What?
Never mind, I don't want to talk. Go. You gonna practice when you record? Your phone number is totally blanking.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, with the echoes of Cannon Blast still ringing in.
Bruh, I'm playing this nigga again.
Baltimore Ravens. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. Big mistake here by the kicker, kicking it out of bounds.
The one that drives coaches crazy. Keep it in the field of play and let your guys cover.
On the ready. 45 to Mike. It's our time. It's our time. Jump.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Mike 54. Stay with your man.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, watch that, watch that. Check Mike.
Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield, 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Pass from Jackson, complete to Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram. 32 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Play action now. Winston. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 66 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken very short.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flushed, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Jason Pierre-Paul in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Let's get it together.
Jackson buying time to his left. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. Mike 5-4. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Play action. It's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
I'm on.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. It's Hill, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Now it's Jackson. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
Check.
They'll look to run with Ingram, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they...
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Hey, what are you doing?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing, Winston. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Jameis to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he will score. Touchdown.
What is wrong with people?
Get off the fucking camera.
Sorry.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This will be taken short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Hey, run. 58. 54. Mike, 54. So we got man.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers, he's got the hook up to Lazard. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Now Rodgers. And a quick throw here that's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch the pass.
Now Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Then he finds Jimmy Graham. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 2 former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers finding his tight end Graham. Packer first down.
319. 54. Too low, cupcake. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Rodgers now on first down. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Oh, 258. Flag 45. All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
319. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Alert 3 now.
Throwing is Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he carries up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Winston and the Bucks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ready? Black, what is that? They gonna need some therapy after this.
On play action. Winston. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucks have a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Pull it together. Easy. Check foot.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Ready. Blue ready. Sonic. Let's go. Mike 42. Mike. Let's go.
Off the play fake. Winston. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
What the hell fucking do that?
For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
They're going on first down. Jones. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Check. Mike 42. Here we go.
On first down, it's Jones. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go play action. Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Pass complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Gay's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the 2nd half.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts.
He's got a man, complete. 36 yards on the play. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they did in the first half.
How about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
319. Here we go.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you need to
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw is Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jimmy Graham. As the first half is winding down, and the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And an alley to run. Rashad Perriman off to the races. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That kickoff return, 104 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. This will be taken very short.
We got this.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
42. Easy. 42's the money. 42's the
Play
money.
fake. Winston.
Oh, shit.
Throwing over the middle.
Oh, my God, bro.
Mike Evans, he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 4.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges.
Bro, that nigga was wide fucking open, bro. Like, ball.
Didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
Bro, I fucking had that dog, man. Come on, man.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I pressed the wrong fucking button. That's what happened.
Some room to work.
Ah,
He's going to
man.
get this all the way down inside the 35. The big run there. 29 yards in the first.
Let's go.
Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Ready. Back 25 behind. Right way.
Check 42 to right. Check 42.
From the 30 on second down, Winston. That is caught inside the 5. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad Perriman. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at halftime.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really
good,
scripting
Mike?
more like 8 to 10. Kind of a start. Whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Rodgers to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Oh,
And
dropped
that
it.
will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Open man is Allison, complete. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort, but on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, now they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. Here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ricky, say.
Jones No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. He completes it to Jones. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Let's go.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
But when you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Green 18. Watch 54. Watch us left.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a 2nd time for 6 points.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Flip. That's it. 42.
Winston now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. The Bucs go for it. Here's Winston. Going deep this time for Miller. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on it for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
They begin the drive with Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now Williams. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Rodgers throwing here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Shaquille Barrett just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. The connection made. It's Graham. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. 24 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Like so dark. Like these people are coming up the room without a counter, calling people behind them waiting in line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that they're...
It got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Winston. No escape, and he goes down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Winston now from the 50. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up in that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He's got this one complete to Perriman. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.
Did I have to walk around with one of the birthday? There's no reason. I cannot move. I just want over something. I just want something. And I'm not moving. I'm not giving up.
Oh, big, Drew.
I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. That's for losers. And I'm not a loser. I'm a winner. I know I can believe in myself. But I still have a chance to win, and I'm not letting that chance be given up.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium
in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers were emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzy.
Here in the Sunshine State, and we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. This will be taken very short.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Ready, ready. Mike 54.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
That's a situation where you can't win.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. And now he'll tuck it and run. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hand him out. Check 45. Check 45 to Mike.
This time Jackson will throw it. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. He may try and run for the... And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
There we go. Ready?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
They talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 29, Winston letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guy.
It's time for a new contest. How will you remember your restaurant's chef? Hey chefs, take part in our last year's contest. Don't miss Ria's super contest.
Get the football back.
Only for the contest. Contest time. Movie prize and winners.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Ingram trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Come get some. Come on. 45. Mike, 45.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Tackle made there by Josh Bynes.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Play action now. Winston. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 30 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones taking it in as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's go. Let's get off the field. Check. Check. 44 to the mic. Check.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Check it back.
He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Hold on, wait. I'm gonna go check on the restaurant. To see if everybody, this thing's okay. Still? Sure.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. He's got the first down and more inside the 40, and down right around the 37. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. And a cut. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Yeah, if you make it to 50 in this
is taken about 7 yards deep.
Then that means that you can do.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
I'm not even close to making it another one.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On first down, it's Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down.
What should I do today? Go meet some more fooders.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Jameis to throw it. Going up top for Miller. He's got it at the 15. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Ready, black 22.
Check pass, check pass. He's coming. Double the
They'll run on first down. Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken very short. Now a hit and a loose.
That was fucking dumb.
And it's picked up by the
fucking dumbass, bro.
And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop of the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken short.
Good one, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. He may try and run for this. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. They're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
This is Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
From just shy of midfield, Winston. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. 22 yards there, a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On first down, it's Jones. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Winston under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability and a sack result.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
This will be taken very short. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. From the 27, Jackson. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there, and it's 3rd and short.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for Roberts. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts, 67 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Tucker with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Well, the second down throw on target. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Check 37, check 37.
Now Winston. He completes it to Evans. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going deep this time for Miller. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They go play action. Winston. He's going to fire this thing deep right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
fourth. All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Jackson now. This one complete. Ingram. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now it's Jackson.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
We got 3. Check 31. Check 31.
Jackson.
Yes, sir.
And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Pass from Winston into the hands of Brait. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as understand where they are in the field?
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Kill.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. One man in the backfield. That's Jones. And they'll get it up the middle. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll come out in the pistol.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Easy.
On third down, here's Jones. And he will be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Gay's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16.
Come on, man. Let's go.
restaurants and the entire teams.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now the pass brought in by Roberts. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jackson. Roberts got it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
A very important extra point there, up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
Got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay.
Ready. Black 25. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Flip it, flip it, flip it.
Now Winston. They'll find Miller. That's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Ready. Too late. 57. Get that quarterback. And all
On first down, it's Jones.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
That one good for 37 yards.
Here we go.
So some people said hello and yo soy. I don't know what they're saying because that's a different language. Let's watch this. This is how you message.
And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to win.
No, I don't. I want to say hi. I'm going to say hi, Kate. Okay.
So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. The clock showing just one tick. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be a hot time in Ybor tonight. The Bucs have won the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
She's nice. She's cool, you know. You guys can text anyone, but if they start to say some bad stuff, come let me know. And then I don't want y'all, because I don't want y'all talking to them. And they're saying
good, bro.
bad things, like they're gonna hurt you or something like that. I don't want them saying that. So,
Yeah.
these are guy questions and stuff.
I was like thinking, cause that's why I didn't look at the chat.
I'm gonna show you where we are.
I know you heard that music in the background.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaunt. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.
I'm not happy where we are. You guys are mean. You guys made me mad. A little mad. Because where we are is not where we should be. I know things here. Where we are is not a good place. So, let me show you something else. This place you can check out. Well, remember last time we played with one, we passed it. We passed. Yeah, this pops up 2 times. Don't get in your mind situation. We're going back to the other restaurant. No reason to go back there. We already talked about that. You already remember, right? Right? Kindergarten. Oh yes, we need to get that. Get that. Yes. Okay, guys. So did you know you can pick things out? Let's see any other things we can. We need to get some biscuits. I'm buying like a lot of stuff that we guys can. We have to. Oh yeah, I don't know why we can't get that. Hey guys, we're running out of money. We need to buy. We need some little bit. So we're running out of money out there.
But in the Killer Pearl, I played this dude early, and I quit down because like he was doing some stupid shit. Like he kept doing that quarterback blast shit. And I was like, you know what? Fuck, I ain't got time for this, bro. So I ended up playing this nigga again. And you know, I beat him this time, you know what I'm saying? He was talking hella shit during the game. But now you saying I'm not that good. Boss, shut up. Alright man, fuck you. I don't feel like being with your ass again. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna catch y'all fellas later. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.